Hi.
We are live. Hi.
Hi, Bridget, and hello, everyone. Welcome to our chat. We've got Bridget and Kat in the house. Woohoo!
Yay!
We are so grateful for internet connection. We are so grateful to be able to reach out and connect. And my name is Kat. I'm I'm a mom, I'm a wife, mom of four beautiful kids. I'm I'm based in the UK. Originally, I'm from Hungary, and I'm based in a 9 to 5 government settings. And my profession is interpreter and advocate, and I'm a successful digital business owner. And we started this chat just to get to know our fellow digital business partners and share our journey. So thank you so much for each one of you who watching live or watching the replay. I am so excited and overflown with love and excitement to have you, Bridget, with me here. Thank you so much. Would you introduce yourself, please? Who is Bridget?
Hello, everyone, and good evening. My name is Bridget, and I am a mom of two beautiful children,
Mm-hmm.
and I am a public health practitioner. I am also based in the United Kingdom, and I am a successful digital business owner. So I'm quite happy to be having a chat with Kat today.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for that. So we decided to we felt guided to pop on here and just share some thoughts um, on our desire for a change and how we taken a leap of faith and started something new and ended up being a successful digital business owner. So would you just let us know, Bridget, how did you come across to this digital business? And why did you decide to take a leap of faith and dive into it?
Hello, Kat. I don't know if the signal is bad from my side, but the signal was very poor. I think I
Okay.
can, yeah, but I can hear you. You're asking about how I came across this business, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm a mom to two beautiful young children,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, I am by myself with the children. So because of how I was struggling with my work and the time that I finished work to pick my children from school club, I was looking for something that I can do from the comfort of my home and be able to attend my children's activities because I've got very athletic children. And, and a lot of activities that they do with their friends on a weekend and, during school days. So
Mm-hmm.
because I was looking for something that I can do from the comfort of my home where I don't have to struggle with childcare or going to pick the children late, I started searching online, and while I was searching online, you know how the social media is these days, because anything you search
Mm-hmm.
for, they tend to bring it to you as an ad so that you are able to reach or find information. So one
Mm-hmm.
of these days, I was scrolling on my Facebook and I came across an advertisement by a lady who is originally from Kenya. And on that ad, she mentioned she lives in Sunderland, which is a city just after my city where I live, and she talked about how she's a mom, a wife, and a regular girl from Kenya who now lives in the United Kingdom. And I thought, wow, that sounds like someone like me because I'm not tech savvy. I'm a mom and she doesn't live
Mm-hmm.
far from me. I said, oh, I will have a look. So I looked and then I sent her a message to say I would like to know more about what she was on about. And then she got back to me, and then I didn't waste time because she was able to tell me the prospects and
Mm-hmm.
everything that was involved. Because one thing I was looking for, in as much as I was looking for business, I didn't want a business that would be taking my time more than the 9 to 5 job that I was already struggling with. So when I
Mm-hmm.
saw the prospect and the business module, I didn't waste time. So I registered, and then from there, that was it. And I was very lucky because I actually started it before the pandemic hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Yeah.
was why that was how I started. And like I said, with the children and, the struggle with after school club and the struggle with the
Mm-hmm.
school, where I'll finish work 5 because I do 9 to 5. And, with the journey and the traffic,
Mm-hmm.
getting to school, after school club in the city where I live, or the school where my kids were, the after school club finishes at 5:45, and I finish
Mm-hmm.
work 5 o'clock. Obviously, that's rush hour. Everyone is trying to get home. And I was always struggling with the time to get to school to pick the kids. And on several occasions, the head teacher had called me to say, oh, no, first of all, the school after school club will call to say, where are
Mm-hmm.
you? The children are here. You are not here yet. Although they understood, but obviously they still need to go
Yeah.
to their homes because they also need to be with their family. And then one day, the head teacher called me while I was still at work just to have a chat. And in the process, when she was talking, I just started crying. I was like, I'm just trying my best as a mother
Mm-hmm.
to do what I can for my children. And I'm not asking people, I am just paying this huge fee for the after school club to keep my kids at school. Even with what I'm paying, because the time frame is not working, she needed to
Mm-hmm.
have a word. But she was very compassionate and she said, no, we're not reprimanding you. We just want to know if you needed help. Even at that,
Mm-hmm.
there was no help, to be honest. They just wanted to know that I was okay. So that was why I said, no, I've had enough of this. I need to make a change. I need to do something
Mm-hmm.
where I will be able to work with it in the comfort of my home and not have to struggle with after school club and everything that
Mm-hmm.
comes with working late. So that was how I started
Mm-hmm.
my journey into the digital
Well,
marketing world.
that's very interesting. Thank you for sharing that. I can completely relate to your story. I've got 4 children as well. I used to have a full-time job, 9 to 5 full-time job, and before pandemic,
Mhm.
I actually had a breakdown. I think it
Wow.
was just end of 2019,
Mm.
because it just gets overwhelming,
It is.
struggling between work commitment and childcare, and it was just too much for me. And actually, when the pandemic happened, it was a tough time for each one of us, but
Mm.
it was a good time to just pause and reflect on our life, and it was time to just appreciate what we had and appreciate our family,
Yes.
spend more time with our family, with the kids. And it was just a wake up call. For me, it was an absolute wake up call. And I think so many of us waking up to the feeling of appreciation, that we've got to appreciate what we have, what we are. But it was a really tough year, 2020, and even before,
Mm.
So
Wow.
I come across this business.
Mhm.
Actually, I was given the link by a trusted family member, end of
Oh.
2020. It was about Christmas time,
Mhm.
but that time, um, I just, it was around Christmas. I'm not a business-led person. I was not interested at all. Um, so even when I heard about online business, I just had this negative, stories in my
Right.
head
Yeah.
about working online, and I was not interested, but planted a seed in my head. So after 3 months from we were given this link, the kids went back to school.
Mhm.
They were homeschooling that time a little bit at the end of 2021. They were homeschooling. I was working from home. Then they went back to school. I went back to work full time, and my workload increased. I started, juggling again between work and family, missing out, family time, and just not having
Mm.
that time for each other, with my husband, with the kids. So I was at a breaking point. I think it was March, and
Wow.
my husband came home as well, and he said he wanted to start a business. And he told me about another business, another online business. And I just said to him, why don't we look into this one? But your brother-in-law introduced to us, at least it's a trusted, from a family member, and he had been doing his own business, so we could follow his progress. So we looked into it, and we just absolutely fell in love with it, just expanded our vision, and we just had this deep desire for a change. And we knew that we could not continue the way we were going to. We had to just take a leap of faith and just make that change by God's grace, because it was like a breaking point for us. And I am just so grateful we did. That was 12 months ago, and I'm absolutely embracing this journey.
Wow, that's amazing, isn't it?
Absolutely. So
I know when you talk about being skeptical when it comes to the online world, like I said, I was like that. And luckily for me, the lady that I saw her ad was just in the town after mine. And I thought to myself, well, I can go to her house if if it didn't work well. But funny enough, we went out, we met up, and after then the next meetup, she invited me to her home.
Oh,
and
wow.
that just kind of relaxed my mind, because I knew she's got a family, she's got kids around the school, so there was no way she was going to run away. And then I got into the business, and I realized how legit and how global it is, which is a blessing in itself.
Wow, that's amazing. And this, what we do, we all run our own, we own our own digital business. We prefer to say digital business instead of online business. So we all run our own business, but we are part of this huge community. And we all use the same system. We can instantly plug in. It's not a get rich quick scheme, but when we use this system, this program, and this training program, we can instantly plug in and generate an income. And this system we are using has been up and running for 5 years. And interestingly, it survived the pandemic and absolutely thrived through the pandemic. So I've started my own business. I've joined this program when it was middle of the pandemic, and it's still blooming. It's still an absolute eye-opening discovery. I am just so grateful.
I am as well. Like you said, it's a global business. And why I'm so lucky to be part of this business is this business is not discriminatory. Like I said, I don't have a degree or any knowledge in business or in marketing. And when you talk about the program that we are all plugged in, because it's like you owning a franchise in a business. And when you talk about the program that we all plug in, everyone use the same system. So whether you are the boss or whether you're just starting today, we are all plugged into the same system. Although it's your business, you work on it the way you want to work on it, but there is this system that is already in place for you that is working for thousands of people. I joined this business in 2019 when the pandemic was just starting, when we were hearing about, oh, there is a flu in China and all of that. It hasn't been declared a pandemic when I started back in 2019. And when I joined the global business community, we were just about 48,000. I didn't check this evening before I came online, but the last time I checked, we were 128,000 people.
Absolutely
So
amazing.
that is how much the business is growing and how much people are joining by thousands, because we have that proven system.
It just shows that the system we're using is proven to work, because it works for all.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Let me just bring these up. We've got Sunday watching. Hi, Sunday.
Hello, Sunday.
Thank you so much for joining in. We've got Sonia watching.
Hi, Sonia.
Thank you so much for joining in. I think I can. I think she's watching from Dubai.
Yeah,
So,
UAE it says.
yay. Absolutely amazing. It's what I love about this
Yeah,
business.
and we have Madeline as well watching from USA. Quite a few
Yes.
people watching with us.
And Anna from Canada. Thank you so
Thank you
much for
very much,
joining
guys, for
me.
watching,
Yeah,
for
that's
joining us.
it's what I love about this business, you know. It's a global business and we can
Mhm.
reach out to beautiful people from all around the world. And we all coming from different background. We all
Mhm.
run our own digital business. And you know, we've got our time differences, but one thing definitely unites us is this deep desire for a change. And we
That's right.
all took a leap of faith and started something new. And this is just a wonderful new beginning. I think, you know, every moment is an opportunity to start something new. Every
That's
moment
right.
is an opportunity to be grateful, to begin. And this is the time when we can make that change by God's grace.
That's right. That's right. And it's good when we all talk about change, especially at the beginning of the year. Everyone is making the resolution. And
Mm-hmm,
as the year progresses, a lot of people tend to drop their resolution and go back. But
mm-hmm,
what I always encourage people is change is constant. And if you want a change in your life, you have to go for it.
mm-hmm,
And if you sit on your seat and in your comfort zone, that change will not come. Opportunity is always out there, so you have to go
mm-hmm,
knocking and you have to open the door when the time comes. So that's what I always say to people. Don't wait for that change to come to you. You go for it.
mm-hmm. I'm just going to bring this up. We've got, is it Tracy?
Hi,
Tracy
Tracy.
watching
Tracy from
from
France.
France.
Hello, thanks, sis.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yes. So, what else I wanted to mention? You know, this business not only allow us to learn how to earn in this digital space,
Mm-hmm.
how to earn online, but we actually earn while we learn, and it also offers a true transformation and is an absolute like blessing. If you're out there and looking for something to something new to start, or if you just looking for another stream of income, or if you are looking for you know, new opportunities, or if you feel like you could do so much more with your time, we do so many things on social media. You know, I used to spend hours and hours on social media, especially during pandemic before I started my own digital business, just
Mm-hmm.
scrolling up and down, basically killing time. Now I'm spending half of that time, and actually I'm investing that time in my own business, and it generates income, generates information, you know, and answering queries, reaching out to people. It's an absolute blessing, you know, to do something so empowering, to do something for yourself, and it makes a real difference.
It does because, like I said, I wasn't born in the United Kingdom, obviously from
Mm-hmm,
my accent. I am this girl from a local village. And when I joined this business and I saw the potentials of it, I have actually done an ad in my local language and in broken English because why
mm-hmm,
did I do that? I wanted to reach as many people as possible.
mm-hmm.
Because when you have the opportunity, you have to make sure you are able to reach out to people who are like you. Because
Yes.
there are so many people, especially like us immigrants, when we come to this country, some of us tend to think that we cannot amount wealth, or a lot you will hear a lot of people say when you come to England, England is a leveler, levels you,
Mm-hmm,
or when you go to a different country, levels you. And because of that, people tend to think that you have to be in a job that you are worth more than. So
mm-hmm,
when I saw this digital business, I said to myself, I'm going to reach as many people as possible who are like myself
mm-hmm.
so that they can come out from where and from that mindset that this is where we belong. No, like I said to one of my podcasts, I said, we are not looking for table, and we are not looking for a seat at the table. We own our own table as digital business owners. So I want to bring as many people onto that table where we can all sit down together, masterminds, make passive income. Income where you can earn and you don't have to struggle with childcare, you don't have to struggle with where your kids go to, because a lot of families are facing a lot of issues with social services because they don't have grandparents. Because in this community where we are, you don't have no grandparents, you don't have auntie or uncle
And it's really
who can
difficult,
just help you pick your
Yes.
kids from school or while you are running or shopping. So because of that, some family tend to run into problem. But if you are able to own a digital business that you can do in your own space, you don't have to be there
Absolutely.
24/7. Why? Because once you start, it's a passive income. It just keep coming. You don't have to be in an office. You don't have to own a shop. So that's why I say I must bring it to as many people that are ready to listen. So
Yes.
that's what I'm bringing to
Even
the
though you're
table.
saying it's a passive income, it's not a get rich quick scheme.
No,
So we've got to invest our time. We've got to, turn up for our business.
for your
But due
business.
to automation built into all this platform we are using, allows us to carry out our day job or just, live our life and do things what we love doing because it generates information at the background and, all those things. And what I was going to say, what this business allowed me to do after 5 months from the start of my own business, allowed me to reduce my full-time employment, and I've become a part-timer. And now I own my time. It's a huge difference when I can go and pick up my child, from school, and I can walk home with him, holding his hand, not worrying about who is going to pick him up or, making phone calls during the day to make sure that he's picked up, he's at home safe. And, it's just a true blessing when we can spend that time with our loved ones. I am just beyond grateful for this opportunity for finding its way to me. And it's absolutely like a life-changing discovery. It can change, it's changing so many lives, including ours. And what we are doing actually, we've got this wonderfully designed mentorship program. So we not only own our business, but we are part of this wonderful community. I never seen a community like this, inspiring and helping each other and just there for each other, without any interest. And we are growing together. We are, it's how we are. So we've got this program, and actually we are helping others to make that change.
Yes.
And it's just so wonderful, so fulfilling when you not only learn the business, but it's like another level of knowledge when you can actually pass on your knowledge to someone.
Yeah.
Then when you see that person passing on to someone else and teaching, it's just so wonderful.
It is.
So wonderful.
It's a rewarding career, so to speak, a rewarding business because, like I said, I don't have any knowledge of digital marketing. I never studied
I
marketing.
understand.
I never did anything digital. I've never done it. My computer know-how is very limited. I'm not an expert. So when I started this business and when she told me about the prospect and the model and everything, I said to myself, okay. And then she told me about the mentor and the coaching side of the business as well, where I'm not going to be by myself. And I thought, wow, it doesn't get any better than this. And from that time till now, I can say categorically that what I was told from the beginning is what I'm saying, which is what a business should be. You should be able to tell people from the very beginning what they're going to be getting and what the journey is going to look like. And that is
we not
what I
only
have enjoyed.
we've got our one-to-one mentor and coach provided, and we are mentoring others, and it's just wonderfully designed. But we have this huge community, and there is global community. There is always someone is awake. You can reach out to anyone, and it's just so amazing. If it's not this business, I would not be here chatting to you and sharing all these beautiful, stories and experiences and our successes. I am just so grateful for having you, and so grateful for each one of you who are watching. Let me just say, I think Tracy just said she's right here watching. This is
Hi,
amazing.
Tracy.
Yes, 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 yes. So, Bridget, what would you say, for those who are watching and wondering what this digital business is about, and they 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 would like to find out more about this digital business, or they just you know want to start something new, or they've got this deep desire for a change, or want to just create another stream of income, what would you advise to them? What is the next step,
The
how
first,
they can?
yes, I have the first word I will say to whoever is watching right
Mhm,
now who is still thinking of whether or not. What I will say to you is you are the next success story, because
mhm,
that's how myself and Kat started. If you don't start, you will not know. When I mean you are the
mhm.
next success story, you need to take that leap of faith. You need to go
Absolutely.
for that change that you yearn for, and you will see yourself. Because by when you take that leap of faith, you'll be the one telling people about it, just like myself and Kat, we're
Mhm.
telling people
Can't
about
talk.
it.
Can't
So
stop talking about it.
if you want to register, you can see our web pages on the screen. You can
Mhm,
register with any of us, whether it's Kat or myself. And we have a 90 minutes free webinar that you will watch.
mhm,
Once you log onto our website with your email and your name, you
mhm,
will have access to that 90 minutes free webinar. There is no cost to it. All you just need to
mhm,
do is to register for free with your name and your email, so that we will be able to send you that 90 minutes webinar.
mhm,
So we have weekly masterminds where you can watch live as soon as you register, or you can watch the replay using our
mhm,
web link.
mhm.
And I tell you
We
what,
all,
it's a
yeah.
decision that you will be glad that you made.
Yes, we all started from there watching that 90-minute workshop, that 90-minute webinar, and you only have to, sign up with your name and email address, and we have live workshop every Tuesdays and every Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, which is actually in the UK is 1 a.m.
Yes.
On Wednesdays and Friday mornings.
Mm.
So if please check your time zone, but and save your spot for the live workshop. Is where you won't be visible. You just you can join in to a live broadcast where you can see ordinary people like us
Yeah.
sharing their story, sharing more about this business, and is that you can ask your question live,
Yeah.
but also replay is available on demand. It's what I did. I couldn't wait for the live event. When we sat down actually to watch that workshop, um, we just watched the recorded one, the latest recorded one, and after 20 minutes, I just fell in love with this, and I said to myself, I could do this, and just completely expanded my vision and just opened my heart to new opportunities. At that moment, I just dropped all the negative stories, attached to online working, and I just had that moment, just and took a leap of faith. Some people watch the workshop and watch it over and over again, or watch another one. It's up to you, and you've got to kind of dive into it. But when you come in and see it, you can decide if it is for you. It's not for everyone, and but just listen to your gut feeling, and if you are being led here to watch this little chat with us, we are just so grateful, and truly appreciate each one of you. Is there anything else you wanted to mention, Bridget?
No, not really, but I must say that if it's not by accident that you're watching us today, or it's not by accident that you will come
Mm-hmm.
across this replay, So, like I said, you are the next big success story.
Yes.
Don't stay behind and don't waste your time, because you would, when you start this business, you will say to yourself, why did I not start sooner?
Yes.
And you will be amazed how your mindset will change from, I'm just an immigrant, I'm okay with my job that I'm doing, to I can be wealthy and I can do
Yes.
much more.
By God's grace. Yes.
So
Yes. Yes. Yes.
that's how you will go about it. And when you desire a change and you have that mindset that you desire a
Mm-hmm.
change, then this business is for you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's so beautifully said. We've got Sophia watching. Thank you so
Thank you,
much. And
Sophia.
Betty, thank you
Hi,
so much
Betty.
for
That's my
joining in.
coach, by the way.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you for joining in. Yes. So the question we've got to ask ourselves is 2022 going to be the year which brings that change we've been praying for?
Hmm.
We hope so. By God's grace. So you've got to take a leap of faith and
That's right.
take action today and make that change happen. Whatever you want to achieve in life, you've got to take that leap of faith and take action. Yes.
That's so true.
Mm. So thank you so much, Bridget, for being here and sharing your journey. Truly
Oh, thank you too,
appreciate it.
Kat. It's been an
Thank you.
amazing time talking with you.
Thank you. I'll just bring that up. And thank you for each one of you who are watching and who are watching the replay. We truly appreciate you. And just please feel free to reach out to us, reach out to Bridget or myself. We are here to share. And doesn't matter which platform you coming in and having an insight, because we all plugged into the same system. So it is just an absolute blessing to be here. We thank God for today. Thank God for allowing us to connect and for this giving moment. We truly appreciate each one of you. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
very
Bridget.
much, everyone, for joining us live.
Good night and God
Thank
bless
you.
all the
Thank you, Kat, for
UK.
having me. Thank you.
Thank you. An absolute pleasure. Thank you, sis.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.